everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new video. And today's theme is Game of Thrones. Backstabbing and fire and ice. With the latest and last season of Game of Thrones coming out, I know it's really sad. I wish there were another 2 seasons, but I thought I'd pay a bit of a tribute to an amazing series which captivated everyone across the world. So first things first, I started with a base sketch with a little bit of perspective work. I assign a base colour for the big elements of the picture. Dany's got one colour, the dragon's got one colour, sort of mid-ground background's got a different colour, and then the sky, which is the furthest away from the picture, has got a different colour as well. It just lets me isolate each item, and then through telling the layers above that colour that I want them to be linked, it just binds it all together, which means I'm just painting on that layer of colour. I'm just gonna keep working on it, speed up the process, and I'll carry on commenting in a little bit. Just as I'm starting to add a little bit of detail, I just wanted to show you a little bit of my reference and where I draw inspiration from. Reference is such a useful tool for artists to use, and I always felt that it's almost looked down upon sometimes. I always felt that I had this pressure to try create my own content and try to be original and try to come up with this amazing design that I had to come out straight of my imagination. And it's not true at all, and I don't think it's fair and expecting anyone to be able to just create amazingness out of nothing. And even really talented professional artists, they still use reference. They not only they go out and draw the world and characters and animals and everything else, but they also take pictures and have them as references for colours and lighting and forms and anatomy and things that is so difficult to know to perfection. Some of my references I used from the movie show. I used, the costumes, and I used the scenes, and especially to get the dragon likeness. I think everyone's got different ideas what a dragon should look like, but I've tried to pick up the one from the movie. And I've got, colours that I like, I've got the snowy mountains, I've got artists' works that inspired me and I thought they were cool and appropriate for the piece that I'm working on. What do you think? I'd like to know how many people use references, what references do you use, and how do you use them as well? Because it is quite common to photo bash and stick pictures, which I do use. You'll see at the end of the video, I do use it a couple of times just to get a bit more texture feel, especially for the scales of the dragon. But yeah, let me know what sort of techniques or things that you do that inspire you or help you when you are working on a piece. I think like the best bit of the... Right, no spoilers. I'm not going to be talking about the show, but I loved in the trailers for this season, I loved the dragons in the snow and in being in Winterfell, getting ready for the war. What's inspired this piece, you know, maybe having like Dany and, you know, sort of confiding with Drogon, and you've got the sunset, so maybe it's like the night before the battle. I don't know, I'm going wild. My mind goes wild, and then and then I try to tame what's in my head, and hopefully it turns into something on the screen. I worked quite a lot on Drogon, and I changed him quite a lot. There were things like the horns I changed. I had to like change the body. From my original drawing, I had to change it quite a lot, because I start with a little sketch, and then as I flesh it out, I realised that maybe the proportions are not right, or you know, that it looks a bit weird, or I changed, you know, the eyes, the mouth, the horns. Keep tweaking until I end up with something that I'm okay with and I can work with. I always used to be quite, well, I guess I still am. I get quite scared of changing the design, and you spend so many hours painting it, and then you realize, oh, it's not quite working. I don't want to start again. I don't want to do this whole thing again. But you know, sometimes if you allow yourself to change things slightly, or look at it from a different angle, like, you know, you'll see me flipping the canvas sometimes just to get a fresh view on the painting. You realize the mistakes, and honestly, sometimes it's easier to just erase it and start again, or erase the part that you don't like, or paint over it and design a new thing on top of your original, rather than trying to fix something that isn't working. Now you see me, you know, I'm adding a bit of textures. I had a cloud sunset texture that I put in the background, and then I painted on top of it. So I get aided by my reference, not only as a visual to keep me thinking about the theme and what I want to portray, but also I use it in the painting sometimes to add a bit of texture and a bit of realism, especially photographic textures. It just eliminates a lot of the hard work of having to paint everything yourself. Just little details that will take you a long time to produce on your own. Do it as a study, that's fine, but when you're making a piece, you don't want to be stuck in those boring little details. So far so good. You know, I just kept working on what I did like, and keep working on Daenerys and trying to make it part of the picture. When you start by just blocking out the colours and working individually in each piece, it's important that you still marry them to the whole picture. Maybe they share like a similar colour scheme, or they share, you know, you've got the snowflakes on both of them. You've got some of the colours that are on the dragon, they're on Daenerys. Some of the snow, that blue of the snow is showing on the skin on Daenerys and the hair, and it makes her part of the environment, and it marries the whole picture together. And I'm really, really pleased with it. I love the bit. I thought, well, why not have Daenerys harness the power of flames? So, you know, she's the mother of dragons and she can be hurt by fire, so she might as well be able to have that power. I thought it would be quite cool and fun. Why not? I'm just adding the finishing touches now. Just a little bit of textures and just, you know, having the snowflakes, and I thought I'll add the Godswood. Is it called Godswood? I think it's called, oh god, no. Yeah, the tree, the pale white tree with the red beautiful leaves. I thought, why not add the leaves in there? And I was playing with it and I was like, oh, this isn't really working. I want them to have, to be quite luminous and shiny and, fluorescent. I was playing around, make them shiny, and it wasn't working, and they looked like confetti hearts or something ugly. So I just got this smudge tool and played around with it. Some of the leaves worked and I kept them, some of the other ones didn't work, so I was like, out of the way, don't want them anymore. And this is the final piece. Dracarys. Overall, I'm really happy with it, and I think it was a bit out of my comfort zone. I don't usually draw landscapes, and it was a bit of a push for me to do this because I'm not very confident involving environment on my pieces. But I thought, hey, let's push the boat out. That's what this channel's for, just to try different things and get your opinions involved and see what you think, and get everyone doing artwork together. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You can also follow me on my Instagram at Carla Concepts, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!